Hey everybody, it's your ultimate supernova chocolate star, Trinity Love, here again today. Thank God. Turn up. That's a lit thing. So, today I wanted to come on and share my journal, which is actually why I turned the camera on, which was to share my journal, but a journal entry that I made. But as I was doing so, all this other stuff started popping in my head that ties into like me posting my journal entry and talking about it. So as I posted in a previous post, I am flowing through the emotion of jealousy and learning deeply about how I'm experiencing jealousy. Why is jealousy here? How is it specifically helping me right now notice my beliefs so that I can transform them or release them and reveal more of who I believe myself to be, who I know myself to be in my heart of hearts. So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna read you what I wrote. October 15th, 2025. Shout out to the birds. They're here too. Today I start a new journey on a new day, on a new page, in a new book. I soften my edges and soothe my doubts into beautiful trust. I trust in me. I trust in my journey. I trust in my desires. I believe in me and my path. I relax into the knowing that I am here to experience life in joy, and I deserve to be happy now. And no one is stopping me from that. And I am free. I truly intend to let go of my resistance so that I can fly. Where I am now is doing things because I love doing them is my new focus, in releasing the resistance that I feel right at the surface so that I could feel it and release it. Whenever I feel unseen, I can easily remember that millions of souls are watching me right now reach for a better feeling thought on my own and find it. They are celebrating me, learning how to soothe myself into awareness of my infinite nature, of always being in a true place where desires have not manifested. Always being in a place where desires have not yet manifested physically, and then watching the birth of those desires. I relax because where I am is perfect and evolving, and everything is always working out for me. I am releasing so much resistance around being near and around the man that I love. I feel resistance when his posts pop up on my Instagram because I have trained myself into believing that my worth is tied to him posting me and me being seen on his page. But I know that is not where my worth comes from. So instead, I will now celebrate everyone and everything that he posts on his page and appreciate being able to be a part of his life, even when I'm not physically a part of it. That's big for me to say out loud because when I saw the post, doesn't matter the post, just the post. It could be any post really. And I felt the way that I felt. I started to get anxious because in the past, before I've come to the place that I've come now, that would lead me down a spiral of negativity, crying, probably 2 or 3 days not being able to talk to anybody, and not get to a better place. And that used to, create more anxiety and make it worse because I didn't know how to feel any other way. I didn't know how to bring myself up. The energy that it takes to create a positive thought was a little bit, I felt more resistance to do it, I guess you can say. Like, it felt tough. Like, it was tough to do. Like, it was easier for me to continue to think negative thought after negative thought and increase that thought of a negative thought and create more negative stories than it was for me to turn that boat around and start thinking positive, start thinking to my knowingness. And so that's where the part of my journal where I said that I truly intend to let go of my resistance so that I can fly, and that I deserve to be happy now and no one is stopping me, and that I'm free. And that came from me being able to, in that moment, as I started to write, be able to ask my question of like, what is this for? Why am I feeling this? What is this helping me with? And why am I experiencing this? And so the next thing that came up once I was able to calm myself down from the anxiety that I felt from previous experiences of going down the rabbit hole, I was able to get back in touch with the feeling, allow myself to feel the feeling and feel that I was kind of feeling disgusted. And that disgusted feeling, like, it felt like I wanted to throw up. And that feeling is usually the feeling that I would feel that would cause me to move away, like run away from that feeling altogether, to try to force my way to overcome it, force my way to feel differently without actually processing like why I was feeling that way. So after I was able to get through that throw up feeling of just like relaxing and coming down and like, okay, because I felt it the last time, something's not this similar, but it was another feeling where the feeling of disgust in myself caused me to want to run away from that feeling, to gloss it over or move past it before I've actually ever figured it out. So this time I felt the feeling of disgust, and I remember to, soften and, say it's okay. Can't remember quite what else I said, but I definitely remember saying that, I can feel this, and I know that I feel disgust, and just lean into that disgust to soften it in order to then see what was behind it. And then I was able to see like why what was I feeling or what was I thinking when I saw the post that gave me the feeling. And then that's what I remember thinking. I remember thinking things of like, I don't get posted, or I'm not important, or I don't care for, or whatever, or I'm not seen, or these are the thoughts. And I realized after I was able to calm down from the disgust that I felt when I had the thought, that one, this is not me, because I feel a negative emotion to thinking the thought. Like, I don't like the thought. So I realized, like, okay, this is not the true of me, because if it was, then I would have no problem feeling that way and thinking that way and keep it moving, So realizing that I can know that this is not me by me not liking that I feel this way, and allowing myself to remove the judgment, allow me to hear it, see it, understand it. And yeah, I feel that was my journey with that moment of me flowing through jealousy and understanding where the jealousy is coming from, and then doing something about it. So one of my policies is, if I feel I create policies. So anytime I come to a new place with something where it's like, okay, I'm not continuing to do this anymore. So I'll create a policy for myself, about myself, to myself. A policy for me is something that I do for myself that allows me to move over things or move through things. And so this policy is, if ever I'm looking on Instagram or anywhere and feeling that I'm not being shown, I need to get on my own platform and show myself, be seen on my own platform, which is something that completely empowers me. It's like, oh, well, what do you want to boast about? What's important to you? What makes you want to post? Like, what would you want to post about? And so posting about how I even came to this post is what I want to post about. So yeah, like, this is my journey that I'm doing real time. I figured, why not? I already do it in real time with my friends. So if my friends, if y'all see this, y'all already know. But there's more people out there that are in this part of their journey just like me, and they always ask me, like, how do you get to where you are? Like, how do you, like, you always have a smile on your face when I see you. And that's true. And I want to continue to have that. And what allows me to have that is having these moments. So this is the other side of what I do in order to continue to be happy, show up as a happy person, show up in my fullness, is to take a moment to understand what I'm feeling, why I'm feeling that, and be bold. Because anytime that I feel that I need to be ashamed, or that I need to hide this part of me, my new policy is to actually be as loud about it as possible, because that's me showing myself that there's no need to shame myself. There's no need to judge or blame myself. And I will prove it. I will prove it to you by showing the world that you have nothing to be ashamed of, or to judge yourself of, or to feel bad about, even if it's jealousy, which growing up, or just from my beliefs, is just like really, I guess, disgusting. That's what I feel whenever I do it. I feel disgusted with myself. So this is me showing me that, hey, babes, there's nothing, I love you. There's nothing for you to be disgusted with yourself for feeling in this physical body full of emotions and experience and desires and love and joy and everything else you can think of is within inside of me. So this also was inside of me, and it wanted a voice, so I gave it a voice. So that's, yeah, what I want to share. I feel complete in sharing it. Thank you for listening and being here this long, if you made it this long in the video. I definitely know that if you are here, you've gotten to this part, there was something here for you, and I'm so happy and honored to be able to give you something that you may have needed, period. And I look forward to seeing you soon, vibing with you, going on this journey together, and watching us learn how to be happy, truly happy from within, and have that reflected back to us through our desires and manifestations, and just have a good life, live our heaven on earth right here. So I love you. See you soon. Hopefully out in the streets where I'll be at sometimes when I'm not here at home. And happy Wednesday.